Martin County young sailors compete on big stages. Next month, two Martin County area teens will be able to add one pretty cool item to their What I Did This Summer lists. Competitive sailors Chris Keener, 17, of Palm City, and Trevor Bornarth, 16, of Port Salerno, will sail in the U.S. Youth Sailing Championship Regatta taking place August 5 to 9 out of the Coronado Yacht Club in San Diego, California. Keener, the rising senior at Martin County High School, and Bornarth, the rising junior at South Fork, will sail in the International 420 class, the double-handed mono-hull sailing dinghy that measures 420 centimeters in length, just under 14 feet. They will sail against more than 30 crews from around the country. For the two young men who train at the U.S. Sailing Center of Martin County at Indian Riverside Park in Jensen Beach, the regatta is sure to be a test of their skills. They have only been training together on the waters of the Indian River Lagoon since just before their summer began. "Chris is basically my eyes," said Bornarth, who serves as the team's skipper and will be situated near the stern of the boat. He will man the rudder and handle the mainsail and try to maintain as much speed as the boat can manage. "I'll be watching the water and watching the traffic, and I'll handle the jib, or on a downwind tack, the spinnaker," said Keener. The pair have not had many days with stiff winds to practice in, but the winds will probably be light in San Diego, too, they said. "The temperatures there will be bogged, but the water temperature is cool and there is a light sea breeze that comes into the bay there," Keener said. Keener said the two will stay with a host family, then they travel to San Diego. He actually grew up in Mission Viejo, California before his family moved to Port St. Lucie in 2007, and then Palm City in 2010. He has been sailing for 3 years on Martin County High's Scholastic Sailing Team. Keener is considering attending the U.S. Coast Guard Academy when he graduates next year. Bornarth and his sailing sisters, Katie, 17, and Emily, 13, moved to Port Salerno from New Bern, North Carolina in 2012. He has been sailing at the Martin County Sailing Center since he was in 8th grade. He said the regatta could give them a springboard to an even bigger event, the International Sailing Federation Youth World Championship in Auckland, New Zealand in December. The first-place teams qualify to advance. "We've been getting more comfortable during our training, so we're going to be ready," said Bornarth. Emily Bornarth, the rising freshman at South Fork, and Chloe Hudgens, 14, the rising freshman at Jensen Beach High School, have been sailing for more than a year, and just returned from the U.S. Junior double-handed championships sailed at Bay Waveland Yacht Club, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. The two finished 10th out of 29 entries after sailing in 8 races July 7 to 10. It was the first major regatta for both sailors, who performed well under pressure. Hudgens will sail with Jensen Beach High School in the coming scholastic season and Bornarth with South Fork. Lionfish Challenge. Since the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission's Lionfish Challenge kicked off May 14, 46 divers have entered 6,568 lionfish into the statewide contest. To enter, remove 50 lionfish from Florida waters and register with the Commission. The contest runs through September 30th. For divers who qualify beforehand, it could earn one more spiny lobster on his or her bag limit for the upcoming Spiny Lobster Mini Season July 27 to 28. The diver who registers the most lionfish will be named Lionfish King for 2016, but participating divers are eligible for a list of prizes and awards. To date, David Garrett is in the lead with 895 harvested so far, followed by John McCain at 374. To enter, email photos of the first 50 qualifying lionfish to lionfish@myfdc.com and include the name of the harvester, the date harvested, signature in the photo written on a piece of paper next to the fish, for example, and mailing address in the email. All tails in excess of the initial 50 must be brought to an FWC-approved checkpoint. See list at myfdc.com/lionfish by clicking on Lionfish Challenge and Panhandle Pilot Program. Learn more about how each program works below or online at myfdc.com/lionfish by clicking on Lionfish Challenge and Panhandle Pilot Program. Sailors TRAVELS U.S. Sailing Center of Martin County sailors Trevor Bornart and Chris Keener will be traveling to the U.S. Youth Sailing Championship Regatta on August 5 to 9 in San Diego and will incur expenses of about $5,000. To help offset costs, contact the center at area code 77233488085 or for more information about programs there go to www.huscomc.org.